Hello and welcome to today's video. I'm really excited for today because today is the 5th round of the hashtag Roulette Pan Collab Project Pan, started by Rebecca Morgan and Alexi here on YouTube. Their information will be linked down below. Also, it's their 5th round. It's my 2nd round. So the last time this project started, it was I believe in like October. And I had so much fun doing it the first time. I have met so many people through this project, and so I'm so happy to be doing another round of it. And I know I'm guessing that it's only going to be bigger this time and that I'm only going to have a chance to meet new people, more new people. And so yeah, the idea of this project is that they have a list of 50 itemized categories, and you are supposed to pick random numbers from 1 to 50, and whatever product that you decide fits that category, like for example a product in loose form, you pick your item and you set your goal, and you can finish it off, use it so many times, whatever you want to do, you do. And so this round I'm going to try to do new numbers. So I think if I remember correctly off the top of my head, during my first round of the project, I worked on 13 items, which means I would have worked on 13 different numbers. And so this time around, I'm gonna try to pull new numbers. I'm still gonna randomize 1 to 50, but I have like a little sheet here of to keep track of the ones that I have used and the ones that I haven't used. So let's just go ahead, randomize 6 numbers, and then I will pull items and we'll see where I'm starting at. So random number generator here. 38. 38 is one I've already pulled, so let's do another one. 24. 24 is new. Here we go. 33. New. Okay. 11. New. Okay, 3 more. 18. 18 is an old one. Let's do another one. 35. 35 is new. 22 is new. And there should be one more. 48. And 48 is one I've already done, so let's do one more. 41. And 41 is new. Okay. Okay, let's go over the categories in numerical order, not the order that I drew them in. So the first number was number 11, and for that category, it's a product that I don't like. Then number 22 is a product that I love, so a little bit of balance there. And then I have 24, which is a product you will always repurchase. And then 33 is something overrated. And 35 is a product from ColourPop. And then lastly, 41, which is a limited edition item. Okay, I'm gonna take a minute and go scour my collection, and I'll be back and we'll see where I'm starting at and what my goals are for these products. Okay, I am back, and I am embarrassed at how long that took. I know it didn't seem like even a second to you, but to me, I think that took me at least an hour. Like, I just sat there swatching and like overthinking everything. Thumbs up this video if you do the same thing, or let me know in the comments if you do the same thing. But anyways, let's jump into the products and see what I chose. For number 11, a product that I don't like, I'm going with this Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue. It's supposed to be like a gel moisturizer. When I first tried this, I really liked it, and you put it on and it kind of almost gives like a cooling sensation on your skin. And I remember like probably like the first month, I was like, oh wow, this is a really nice moisturizer. I really like it. Later on, like after a couple months of using it, I realized that my skin was looking awful. And I looked up the ingredients to it and saw that it contained pretty high up on the ingredient list, SD alcohol. And I just think that my skin hated it. It made it look like striated and like dried and like old, and so I don't want to put it on my face anymore, but at the same time, I bought it, I'd like to use it, so I feel like I can use it on I don't know, like my feet or my back, or I don't know, some part of my body that won't, you know, like the skin on your face is a little more delicate and a little more fragile. And I feel like I can use this on other areas of my body, no problem. And that's what we need to do here. I just need to get it gone and get it used up. So I will probably, I'm not sure if I'll measure this weight wise, maybe I will, or maybe we'll just do photos. I always, at the end of my project pans, I include a slideshow of all the products, and so make sure you'll see a better photo of this in the end, so make sure you stay tuned until the end. For the next product, number 22, a product that I love, I'm gonna go with my Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. And this is gorgeous. It's like a really nice peachy rose gold. Here, I'll give you a little swatch. And really, really pretty highlight. Hopefully you can see it right there. And this is a nice, easy highlight to wear. It's a little more warm tone, which is fine. I tend to wear more warm tones in general. But my goal for this product will be to hit pan. I do have like a pretty good progress already. Like you can tell that the like flower pattern that's in here is kind of gone in the middle. So I don't know how long it will take me to hit pan on a highlighter. I've never really, I have intentionally hit pan on like ColourPop highlighters, but they're a different texture than this. This is this will be my first powder highlighter that I'm intentionally trying to hit pan on. And so yeah, I've used eyeshadow as highlight before in project pans, but never something like this. And so I'm just kind of curious to see how this will go. Number 24 was a product that I will repurchase, and that one was a hard one for me because I like to try things so often that I don't tend to fall in love with a product so hard that I'm like, I can't live without it kind of thing. And so when I was thinking about it, I was thinking I like having this product, and this is my e.l.f. lip scrub. Mine's a little beat up and messy because I don't know, maybe a garbage person, who knows. But this is my e.l.f. Lip scrub. And while I would like to try some other lip scrubs, I think that this is one I could see myself probably keeping in my collection, like always just rotating, buying new ones when I'm done, because it's just convenient. I've used one in like a pot form before, and there's just something about it being in a bullet lipstick form that it's easily carried for travel. It's lightweight. It does a good job. In fact, I found that sometimes the one in the pot that I was using, maybe it wasn't gritty enough, but especially towards the end, it got a little too, like, it just didn't feel as gritty as I needed it to be. But this, I don't think has that problem, and so this is one that I would repurchase for sure, especially at the price point that it's at. Like, it's such a good price point. And so again, I will have this marked on something, and we'll be able to track progress with that. Next up is number 33, and that's a product that is overrated. And for that, I chose my Covergirl Outlast All Day Pressed Powder. And this is one that I saw, I believe it was like Tati or someone talk about, like, this is a great drugstore powder. It does the job. It keeps you matte, yada, yada, yada. And so I went out and bought it, and I have had to repress it already because it was so dry and it cracked so easily. And I remember being so frustrated with it. So I actually had to repress it twice. The first time I repressed it and it still crumbled. And then the next time I repressed it, someone had told me I forget where it was, in some community conversation somewhere, try adding a drop of oil to it and repressing it that way. And so that's what I did, and so far it's stuck together. You can see that it didn't quite make it all the way over here. That's not pan on it, but it is pretty thick, so I do think that it will take a while to use this up, but my goal is to use this all the way up. And I know that for a lot of people this would probably be an easy goal, but a little bit of me is kind of I'm pretty nervous about it because I've noticed lately that I have a tendency to over powder my face, so I'm trying to underutilize this kind of powder. And I also tend to like a different kind of setting powder underneath my eyes. So it's not like I'm using this for my entire face, and I also don't want to overuse it. So I'm kind of skeptical if I'll be able to finish this all, but my goal will be to shoot for the finishing the entire product. And next up is number 35, a ColourPop item. And for that, I'm gonna go with a Super Shock shadow. I have quite a few Super Shock shadows, and I think I have 15 and 3 of them have pan. So I really would like to make it my goal this year to try to hit pan on at least a couple more. Probably, if not all of them. That's a pretty lofty goal. But for this one, I think I'm gonna go with a cool tone shade in the name I Heart This. And let me give you a swatch. This is what it's looking like so far. It's pretty, I don't use this one a ton because out of my Super Shock shadows that I own, this one is more cool tone. This is more of a glittery top coat. This is more of a glittery top coat, and so you should see it there. And I think that this can be paired with a couple other shadows, and I can just pop this right over the center of my eye, which means that it will take a little while longer probably to use up, since I probably won't use it. I don't think I can really use it as an all over lid shade, maybe for work since it'll be a little bit more subtle, but we'll see. I haven't used this one a ton. This is probably one of the more least used shades in my ColourPop collection, but I'd like to get some pan on it, so my goal is to hit pan on this product. And again, this is the shade I Heart This. And the last number was number 41, and that is a product that is limited edition. And for that, I'm choosing to go with something that absolutely terrifies me. This is my Lorac Mega Pro 4 palette. These Mega Pro palettes usually come out around the Christmas holiday or season, or the end of the year, and they're typically limited edition. Now, sometimes ColourPop, sometimes Lorac does bring these palettes back out and they sell them at Kohl's, and sometimes I guess maybe they'll resurface them to Ulta. I know that, for example, last year, sometime in the middle of the fall, they brought the Mega Pro 2 to Kohl's, or they had it at Kohl's, and they put it on sale for $25, and I was living in Sweden at the time, but texted my dad and I was like, get me that for Christmas, and he did. So technically they're not the most limited edition thing, but they are limited edition, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of stretching this category, but this is a palette that doesn't get a lot of love for me, yet when I got it, I loved it. I really was drawn to it. It's got a lot of cool tone colors, a lot of pastel colors, and it's just, I think this is one that I need to make an effort to reach in to, and so I'm gonna pick a really basic shade, something that I know that I can hit pan on, hopefully pretty easily, and at the same time I'm hoping that it will motivate me to use some of the other parts of this palette. So the shade I'm going to go with here is Pink Peony, and it's this matte shade here. I already kind of have a little dent up here in the corner, so I'll more than likely just continue to work on that little dent and just try to hit pan, and my goal will be just to hit pan in this palette. I'd also like to maybe get a good dip in Plum or Misty Mauve, but that won't be an official goal for me, but we'll see if I can. I feel like they can make good one shadow or one or two shadow looks, like Plum in the crease, Misty Mauve on the lid, and maybe the ColourPop shade on top, but I don't also want to stretch myself too thin. I still want to play with other shades and that kind of thing. So main goal, Pink Peony up here. Probably, I think it will be a good all over lid shade. And let me see. Yeah, it's just a nice, hopefully, I'm awful at swatching. Why would I put it there where I can't angle my wrist to show you? Horrible, I'm horrible YouTuber. But anyways, we're gonna go with this for my limited edition palette, or my limited edition product. And you know, I'm actually terrified to put an eyeshadow in. I have really not worked on many eyeshadows in my life as a panner, and so I'm trying to slowly make an effort to change that a little bit this year. So wish me luck on this one. Alright, and these are my 6 items for round 5 of #RoulettePanCollab. Again, the information is going to be listed down below, and yeah, don't forget to wish me luck in the comment section, as well as just say hello. Let me know if you're working on this project too. I want to make an effort to go watch as many videos as I can. I'm always a little bit slow of getting around to it, but I usually do make my rounds. And so yeah, let me know in the comments if you have a project, if you're doing this project, and say hello. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.